Sorry, I would have been here a little bit sooner. I had to monitor the conversation over at Kat's um, to make sure she did not embellish the truth about being the whole originator of the mantra of booger. It was Cat. Stitch. Just so you know, it was all Cat. Hey, Frank. Frank says, "Say everyone, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you." Hey, Sniper. Stitch says, "Yogi, Yogi, Yogi." And Eric, Eric, Eric. Hi, Jessica. Sissy says, "Pickle." It's a good way to start the day. Everyone should start the day in a pickle. Hey, Cat. Gotta put on my shoes. Hold on. Yeah. That's right. I am moaning as I put my I am moaning as I put my shoes on. I'm allowed to. I'm old. I've earned the right to moan when I put my shoes on. The problem isn't this that I moan when I put my shoes on. The problem is I moan when I put my pants on. I moan when I put my shirt on. I moan when I put my glasses on. Not a booger. Suchi says, "Yogi, you're only 21. In my mind, I'm only 21. My body reminds me that I'm 60. My 21-year-old mind says, go ahead, do it. It'll be fun. My 6-year-old body says, what, are you crazy? So I heard Kat mention, I didn't quite hear that's right, Tiger King. When you're 60, you can play. Not only are you allowed to play the 60s card, but you're expected to play it. I want my discounts. I want my free stuff. Hey, Skits. Just, let's see, where'd we go? Hey, Anna. Jessica, how are you? Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Anna. How are you doing? Oh, Jess, not Cat. Sorry. Wu Wei. Wu Wei is a Taoist principle of effortless action. I heard she mentioned that. I sort of wrote about that, sort of, this morning, but I wrote about it from a Course in Miracles perspective. Effortless action, and Deepak Chopra talks about it in Seven Spiritual Laws of Success, as well as the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna counsels Arjuna on the battlefield to surrender the results of one's actions and just allow the action to originate from Spirit, from God, from the Source, from Krishna. And it says, I'm good. Thank you, Yogi. How are you doing this morning? I'm doing pretty good this morning. Sitch says, Yogi is Italian. He said, we, we, and Cat's Live. Did I say we? I'm not surprised. I am fluent in many languages that I've made up. I'm fluent in many languages that I've completely made up. Stitch says, yeah, I'm glad you're there to keep track. Stitch. All right, I gotta pull up my other shoe. No, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with the other shoe. I don't always struggle with my shoes. You guys are like, geez, what a poor example of a yogi. You can't even bend over. These are a different type of shoe, and they're relatively new. Well, I've had them for almost a year, but I've only worn them not even a dozen times. I don't want to start wearing out new shoes yet when I have plenty of worn out shoes that I can duct tape, but I don't have duct tape. You see my, this is for you, Sizzy. You see my pickle. You see my quandary. Sissy says, I say ooh wee a lot since a child, but surely it isn't the same thing. However, it works the same. When I say it, it feels like surrender and release. Exactly the same. We are allowing God, the source, the universe, the Tao, to work through us, meaning we don't pit ourselves against the universe. We love that thought of, um, you know, the stoic warrior braced against the storm, entering the battlefield, us against the world. And of course, then you have a battle. Hey, Praveen. And you go through life battling everything, other people, the currents of life, all of it. Fighting death, fighting sickness, fighting this, fighting that, which just creates opposition, continues to fight. Good health isn't fighting against illness. It is balancing. Not balanced, but balancing. We're always in flux. We're always balancing. The universe is motion. Um, that was my universal dance right there. Praveen says, in cooking, I will be online listening, sir, but we'll type best. Gotcha, my friend. Enjoy your meal. You're cooking crabs, right? Yes, we can do breath work. Is my camera angle changed? What's up with that? Maybe I pressed the wrong button. Probably. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Is it good? Is it bad? I should not be allowed to touch anything electronic. I'm in horizontal. Well, that's not good. How do I fix that? That's not how I fix that. Let me not do that again. I don't think I can fix that, right? Until I'm off. Yeah. That's okay. A little bit of horizontal yogi's never hurt anyone, right? I will try to fix that. And I did accidentally push a button. And I should put my other shoe on, right? Sissy says it's fine. Thank you. Praveen says looking good. Thanks. So you're saying I look better horizontal than I do vertical? Technically things we talk about, Cat Eric, smile on your face, so big. I'm not surprised. Cat makes my heart smile. Oh, Ellie, what would I do without you? Put on your shoe. All right, guys, you ready for the big groan? This is going to require some effort. Hold on. I'm doing my best not to groan. Ugh. By the way, an ugh doesn't count as a groan. It's its own thing. All right. This should not be that hard. I'm not practicing woo-wee right now. I'm not practicing the universal Tao of Shu. The laughter overrides the groan. All right. But what a horrible example of what I was just talking about. Being aligned with the universe. And it was me against the shoe. And I think the shoe won. I have never seen a Freddy Krueger movie. Zero interest. Skits and I talked about this. I can't be scared of something that I think I can take. I look at Freddy, I look at Jason, I look at all those other like people in the movies, and I think, hey, if it came down to it, I could take them. I could take Freddy out. Dream or no dream, I could take him out. I've done lucid dreaming. I've practiced just a little bit Tibetan dream yoga. I could take him. Let's see, where are we? Silence of the Lambs. I could take him. You don't, you don't have an onion? I should check. It should be it. Maybe it's been there since last year. You know, Skits, it's almost been a year since we had that conversation at a 5 a.m. live stream. We had an extended and serious conversation about me taping an onion to my foot. The onions still haven't arrived. I ordered them. They still haven't gotten here. It's been a year. Black looks best. Thank you. I don't. I do like black. I do like wearing black. I don't wear it that often though. Onion socks works wonders. Onions in your socks work wonders. What do you put onions in your socks for? Tiger King says in here, chat with people. Okay? Just want to be happy. We want you to be happy too, Tiger King. Tiger King, why don't you come up for 10 minutes this afternoon and just tell us about yourself? Here's the reason I'm asking. I've struggled. I still struggle. I've been struggling a bit lately. I know that Sniper has struggled. Sniper has been involved in a serious physical accident, but I know he struggled with some other stuff too in life. You know how I know that? He's alive. He's at a certain point in age. You don't reach a certain point in age unless you've struggled. I know that Kat struggled. I know that Sissy has struggled. And the thing is, we bond in the fact that we've all struggled, but we don't stay there. We don't immerse ourselves in the struggle and say, and I know that Skits has struggled. That's not the end of our story. That's not even our complete story. It's not even a little part of the story. The greater story is the fact that we're coming together. We're not overcoming the struggling. We're loving each other through the struggle. There's no such thing as really overcoming. Because again, it just leads to friction, keeps us trapped in a battle. What we do is we love ourselves through it. We go on. Absolutely, Ellie. So that's why it doesn't have to be a big thing. That's why I'm hesitant saying, yes, we're going to agree on this day in September. Let's just come up for a 10-minute conversation. Let people get to know you. Let people see that you are exactly like us, Tiger King. Well, maybe not like me. Nobody wants to be like me. No one wants to be old, bald, and glasses with an onion taped to their foot, groaning when they put their shoes on. Exactly, Jessica. Who doesn't struggle? Exactly. But we share it. You know what? Jessica shares her struggle not because she's asking anyone to feel sorry for her, because she's hoping to help and inspire. If someone sees her struggle, they realize they're not quite alone, that someone is there with them. Through her struggle, Jessica reaches out to people. It's an amazing thing. Same with Skits. Same with Kat. Same with Sissy. Same with Sniper. Same with Ellie. Ellie says, the almighty onion. It fixes everything. It fixes everything. I don't want to tape onions to my feet anymore. I want onion socks. I want socks that are made out of onion. So now you just slide them on and you're good to go. This was recommended by our friend Sabine in Switzerland. I had an infected toe. I got a gnarly left toe anyway, because I literally shattered it in a race. The nail completely broken off. The toe just sort of, that's my imitation of my toe. It was just hanging there. As I was running, it was going like that. I don't think it was like almost liquefied, a liquefied toe. I hit it so hard on a tree root. And it's never been the same. And the toenail grows out a little bit and then falls off, and it grows out a little bit and then falls off. I have a friend, Marshall Orrich, one of the all-time great, he's a Facebook friend, Cat, one of the all-time great ultra runners. He did Badwater, 135-mile race from Death Valley to Mount Whitney. So from the lowest point and the hottest place in the United States to Mount Whitney, which is the highest point in the continental United States. That's the race. And then just for fun, he immediately turned around and went back. Him and I got in a Facebook debate when I first became vegan, because he insisted that I was destroying my ultra running career by becoming vegan. Anyway, besides the point. He had all of his toenails cut off, surgically removed, so he wouldn't have to worry about them. Anyway, I did a whole bunch of stream crossings last year during one of my walks, and it infected my big toe, my left toe, the messed up toe. And I couldn't get rid of the infection. It was very painful. I thought I was going to have to go to the doctors because it was starting to infect my other toes. And Sabine says, you should tape an onion on your toe. And, of course, Skitz was there, and he took it and ran with it. I think he started suggesting other vegetables. An onion is a vegetable, right? Not just that, but other household items and other toes and other body parts. Just start taping stuff to me. You know Skitz. Hey, Silver. Skitz has gnarly left toes for life. Yes. All right, we're going to do some breath work because I'm going to go out for my walk in about 10 minutes. Let's see. Semper says how time flies like an arrow, and a fruit fly loves a rotten banana. Fruit flies. That's the story of my life. Do you know that Kat and Jack and I have had extended conversations about fruit flies? Did you know 2 or 3 weeks ago I gave mouth-to-mouth to 3 different fruit flies to renew their life? I didn't actually put my mouth in theirs. For one, I couldn't find their mouth. But I did. I pumped their little heart. This is me giving CPR to a fruit fly. Semi-true story. I did save 3 fruit flies, only to be immediately harassed by them all over again. So you're saying tape a pickle to my toe? Guess I could try it. Semper says, Tiger King, I can. You're classified as a friend now. We are all here. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tiger King says, oh. Yeah, Tiger King. No one should be ever left alone here. I don't want you to be left alone. If you are here, you're not going to be left alone. If you are here, Sniper's going to care about you. You might say, well, he didn't have my back here, he didn't have my back there. Sniper just engaging with you is showing you how much he cares. Be thankful that you have someone who cares about you. In a world where it really often feels like we have a deficit of caring, Sniper is going out of his way, even though, and sorry to have to say this, even though you often throw it back in his face, he's going out of his way to show you that he cares. He's engaging with you because he cares. He's not picking on you, my friend. I hope you can see that. So let's get back to more important topics at hand, or more important topics at foot. I have nothing taped to my feet right now. We have had recently extended conversations about duct tape. Sissy says, finally, breath work, capital letters. She's like, get to the point, man. No one cares about your stupid toe. Let's see. Semper says, if you want to email Eric personally, yes. If you want that one-on-one, but here it's unconditional love as the floor mat. Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Super Champ. Tiger King says, eventually Sniper will grow on you, like how a character you dislike on a show, which eventually grows on you and becomes your favorite. Jessica's breath work, please. I'm sorry, here we go. Breath work. How's everyone feeling? Oh, we love your toes. Stop it, Mr. Yogi. All right. Thank you. That's all I've ever wanted. A little bit of toe love, guys. Am I asking for too much? I show up 3 times a day. I give and I give and I give, and all I ask for return, love my left toe. That's it. That's all I've ever wanted. I started Just a yogi in his basement talking about his left toe was the original name of my channel. It's all I've ever wanted from you guys. I keep asking for it and asking for it. And finally, Sissy steps up. She's taking one for the team and says, I love your left big toe. Now enough. Quit talking about it. Hey, Becca Bill. Becca Boo, I'm going to come over and check it out. And then I'm not going to check it out right now, but I'm going to bring your channel up. Speaking of channels and keeping and bringing stuff up, Sissy, don't forget to drop a link for your upcoming episode. And let me know how. Jessica says, well, I got booted. I will be later, but not on the night stream. Got you, Ellie. Hey, Silver, are you still here? I know I'm going to, Becca. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to breathe in for 4 and exhale for 4. This is the water category breathing. Silver is still here. Here's the reason why I asked Silver. Because you've been hanging out for a few days now. Gonna go ahead and mod you up, my friend. My foe didn't like the left didn't like the left toe convo. I don't think anyone liked the left toe convo. Water breathing. Water breathing category is that even breath. Where it can pick us up a little bit or it can bring us down. It's that perfect. It's actually called, especially when we pause in between breath, the perfect breath. About 5 seconds total of in, about 5 seconds total as we breathe out. We only count the 4s though, because we're not counting that pause. Perfect breath. So we are going to enter that perfect state of wu-wei, effortless action, effortless effort, in which we are completely aligned with the universe itself, allowing it to work through us. Egoically, ego. We are small and insignificant, and yet we are not the ego. We are that which is aware of the ego, of our thoughts, of our actions, of everything, perfectly aligned and in tune to the universe, and we can recognize ourselves as such whenever we want. And we're going to do that with our breath. So if you go ahead and close your eyes. Take a big, deep breath through the nose. Sip in a little bit of air and sigh. Let's do that again. This time, when you sigh, let the shoulders drop towards the earth. Breathing in, sipping some air, sigh. One more time. On the next exhalation, big sigh, and then put a little gentle smile on your face. Breathing in, sipping air, sigh. And smile. Let that smile play upon your lips as we breathe in for 4, exhale for 4. If you remember how to do it, use that ocean's breath as we breathe in. Going to begin. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. And let the breath go. Having it settle into its own easy and natural rhythm. No effort is needed for the breath. No effort is needed just to simply be. It's already been gifted. When we recognize all the many gifts that the universe brings us in each and every moment, an abundance of air, the sun positioned in just the right way, every star aligned in our favor, and that's what we surrender to. We just can't help but say, thank you, thank you, thank you. The only prayer we actually need. Thank you. I love you guys, and we're done. Speaking of effortless action, see how much easier it is for me to put my watch on than it is for me to put shoes on? Sissy says, someone needs to stop running off our OGs. It will affect the livelihood of this channel, so stop it. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you, Silver Cloud. Sissy, thank you for saying that. You're welcome, Jessica. And it has been affected, I want to say. It has been affected significantly. Sorry. Hey, Tiger King. I'm not going to get, thank you, Sissy. I'm not going to go down this road again. Here's the one thing that I promise. We're not going to be a channel where everyone airs their grievances over and over and over again. We all get one. Show up. Air your grievances. Complain about, you can go ahead and complain about me. Yogi's too bald. Some of you might look at me and say, he's not bald enough. Some of you actually might take my side and say, he's just the right amount of bald. It's your choice. There's going to be other complaints. And there certainly are complaints about me. There's complaints about other people here. It's okay. But we don't want to continuously have to air it over and over and over again. But one thing I do want to point out is when Runner Boy made that comment, both Sniper and I realized what was going to happen immediately. And we tried to get Runner Boy to not head down that direction. We pleaded with him, don't do it. Please don't do it. So Runner Boy's been a friend for a long time. I mean, almost as long as I've had a channel. And he's been a friend to Sniper. So Sniper doesn't want to, he doesn't want to block or time out a friend. Not to mention at the time, Runner Boy was, he was a top mod. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm the only one who can do that. So if you want to blame anyone, you can't blame Sniper, you can blame me, and I'll take the blame. And also, Sniper knows that I don't like timing people out. So, again, you can blame me. You can't blame Sniper for any of that, because he did his best to get Runner Boy to not go down that direction. If anything, you should be thanking Sniper, and you should be blaming me. Honestly, I swear. It's a repetitiveness. He's not supposed to leave you alone, Tiger King. We are engaged in conversation. But I agree, it's repetitiveness. So what I ask everyone is don't ignore Tiger King, but ignore the repetitiveness. It's been said once. It doesn't need to be said again. You know what I mean? Tiger King has said it once. This doesn't need to be said again. Tiger King, we are not against you. We're with you. But every comment here, they are asking for my well-being. I don't take that lightly. Guys care enough about me to want the best for my channel. Knowing this is 80% right now, somewhat a little bit more some months of my income is on my channel. Everyone here might have watched an ad, unless you have ad blockers. I think if you have ad blockers, even then, I think YouTube gives a little bit for people like blocking your ads. I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. However, everyone's here to support me and to be with their friends. So again, it's not the negativity, but as Sissy lovingly and wisely pointed out, it's the repetitiveness. And it has been harmful for my channel. And it's been hurtful for me because I don't like my friends going away. You know, I've cultivated these relationships. I like to think that I've offered people something. So everyone here, including Sniper, you might not feel that Sniper had your back. Sniper has had my back for about 2 years now. He has continuously tried to help my channel. Not only that, some people here, you know what? Our friend Jason showed up maybe 6 months ago. I don't remember. He didn't have a whole lot of subscribers. He didn't really have a channel. He wasn't putting out any content. But he mentioned that he wouldn't mind. And Sniper said, Eric, let's get to work. Let's get Jason to 50 so he can live stream. And we did. I think, what was it, Sniper? Was it a day? Maybe 2 days? We just kept asking people and asking people. And not only does he now have a channel, but it's a thriving channel. And Jason's turned into a YouTube superstar. But more importantly, through Jason, I met Jessica, who's been a good friend. Someone that I love, someone that I admire, as well as several other people. And we just keep expanding that way. But that ends when people come into it, a live stream, and they see all it is grievance after grievance, resentment after resentment. So here I am preaching against repetitiveness, and I keep using words 2 or 3 times in a row. Just shows you, I'm a poor example. I'm a poor example of everything I demonstrate. But I demonstrate sincerely. This honestly is my life, Tiger King. I don't make any, there's no online yogi versus offline yogi. I'm a mess on both ends of the camera. If you need proof right now, I'm vertical instead of horizontal. Becca says, I've never had a problem with Squirrel. He's been a gentleman. I'm going to go so far as to say I've never had a problem with any squirrels. Ever. Not a single one. They show up. Hey, Shiv, are you an artist? I'd like to think that I am. I'm not trying to get you down at all. I'm trying to lift you up a bit. Hey, Garden Cookie, the upcoming premiere. Thank you, my friend. So this is what we should be doing. We got 2 upcoming premieres. Sissy, Garden Cooking. Within 24 hours, we had 50 subbed. Ellie says, what type of chair do you sit on? Just like a regular kitchen chair. I do have a cushion on it. For the bottom, for the back. I should get a better chair. I should get like an office chair. Maybe all of my problems stem down to a lack of an official chair. I should get a Just a Yogi director's chair with my name on the back. Then I'll finally get some respect. You guys would come here, you look at me and think, he's got to be important. His name is on the back of the chair. Only important people have their name on the back of a chair. So if you want, Tiger King, send me emails. I will be your personal grievance and resentment board. You can send me an email and complain about him all you want. You can send me an email and I'll be like, Tiger King, you're absolutely right. You want to know something else? Squirrel Sniper, he's not even an actual squirrel. He's not a real squirrel. I don't mean to give away his secrets, and I should only be saying this in an email. He's not a real squirrel. Becca says, I like a little reading chair. If I had a chair with a reading on the back and it revolved, I could just keep doing circles, and every time it circled, I would have different words on it, and I wouldn't say a word. It would be the sermon of the revolving director's chair, and it would just keep going in circles. We could do it fast and we could do it slow. I could do it backwards and it would be like we were going back in time. Hey, Richard. Mint, my friend, how are you? I'm going to have to go in just 1 minute. Because, as I really can't describe it, a little comfy chair, super artist. Thank you, King Derek, because love you, drop it for good now. It's done. We are done talking about it. A chair made completely out of duct tape. I'm in. I'm in. I can do it. Hey, Praveen. Praveen says, love you, sir. Love you too, my friend. Praveen, double Praveen. Thank you so much. Mint says, I'm good. Thanks. Just woke. Slept amazingly for a change after the long day I had yesterday. I'm glad to hear that. All right. So I'm heading out. It's Labor Day weekend, guys. End of summer. Super says a chair made out of straw, just like a straw hat. I'm going to need to consult you for the design, Super Champ. Jessica says, have a good walk. Eric, thank you, Jessica. Hey, a beard chair. So I could grow it and comb it over and have a place to sit. You guys know I have a members channel. Some of you are members. If you ever want to do that yoga nidra that we do sometimes on live stream, let me know, and I'll try to set something up on the members live stream for those who want to join, and we'll just do that yoga nidra meditation. Yoga nidra is yogic sleep. It's a deeply relaxing practice. Let me know if you're interested. Send me a message, send me an email. I'm out the door. Thank you, guys. Hey, as Sissy pointed out about the channel, I really appreciate every one of you being here, every one of you sticking by me when I know you didn't have to. And I don't take that lightly at all. It means literally the world to me that you did so. I think some of you might have sensed that I was going through a bit of a hard time. You guys here, you didn't waver. You never wavered. Thank you. Hey, I do want to say, Tiger King, when I say that, I include you. I include it in the fact that you've stuck by me too. I appreciate that. Jessica says, love you, Eric. I love you too, Jessica. Mint says, I appreciate everyone here. To all you beautiful souls that make me feel at ease when I need it most. I hope we can always do that for you, Mint. Ellie says, Eric here if you need to talk about anything. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate that. Super Champ says, Richard, I think everyone feels the same. Tiger King says, Eric, uh, you top guy, I look up to you. Thank you, Tiger King. I hope I can always earn that, my friend. All right. I'm out the door. Beaver, foxes, and owls. Whatever else. You know what? It's been several years since I've seen a chipmunk. I'd love to find a chipmunk in my neighborhood. I think it's because we got more foxes now than we've ever had before, as well as coyotes. I don't see the coyotes. Every once in a while, we hear them stirring. All right, I'm going on. I am running on. Enough. Thank you, guys. I'll be back 1 o'clock.